Okay, so let's take a look now at the final output that I'm looking for us to submit. This is a page in the Revit modeler. We've used the environmental controls sheet that we had for the previous project. And in this case, we populated it with a PDF of the spreadsheet, a snippet of the energy calculation that we ran in this, and just an image of the model. I've labeled that model. I labeled the BIM calculation for comparison here, and I want to show you how we actually import this spreadsheet, and I'll do that next. And I've titled it Energy Calculations with Window Analysis, but you could write a different title if you so desire. So let's go out now to the spreadsheet, and we'll look at how we make a PDF of that for importing. So what I want to do is print a specific area, and I don't want to get all of our sheets in, just the ones that we need. So I'm going to select a specific area by highlighting all those cells and going to print. And I want to print selected cells. And I made a custom size already, and I want it to fit to page. And it doesn't seem to update the screen all the time, so I'm going to go back to landscape. So there we are at fit to page. If I was to shorten, I've got a custom height to this. I can actually change this a little bit more. I could change this down to 5 inches probably. And just continue to tighten that up. And the idea there is that we don't have any white material overlapping any other images we might want to use. So we've got it laid out on a printing page, and we'll go next. And up will come an option to save it as a PDF. And I'll click save, and I've already done this once. I've done this energy analysis, and we'll go ahead and write over it. And we can take a look at that. We can go out to excuse me just a minute, let's get to the place where that would be. There's the energy analysis PDF, and I'll open that up. So now it's just a tight little spreadsheet. And we want to go ahead then and import it into Revit. And so I'll delete this one out, and we'll go through this process and import one again. So we're going to go to Insert, and we're going to go to PDF, and we'll grab that energy analysis, we'll select Open. And now it's important to note, if there were more pages, we could select the specific page, but I want to make sure that you put this up at least at 600 dpi so it comes in nice and crisp. Because what it's going to do is take the PDF file and convert it to a raster file, which means that it's going to be bitmapped. So there it is to place it, and then we can just stretch it out to fit our desired layout. And then the last thing to do for submittal is to print it. So we're going to go to File, Export, Images and Animation, Image, and we want to make sure that we select the sheet, and that's been already selected. So I'll click OK. Fit to width 6,000 pixels, probably a good amount. I put PNG in here. It'll make the file a little larger, but it will make text look crisper. So we'll click OK. I thought I was going to get a warning. So let's see what it looks like. It didn't give me a warning, so I thought it would overwrite. And let's see if we can find it here. This looks like the one. So there we go. Looks like I probably didn't adjust this image, and there might be a little line going through. And I've got a little bit of cropping here because this image is sitting over the top of it. So I'd go back and bring this one to the front. I'll show you how we do that. But anyway, if you zoom in, you'll notice we have a pretty sharp output. So there's no issues with being able to read this on a sheet. So I'm going to close this off, and we'll go back and review a couple of those errors. So you can see how this sheet is laying out over these other ones. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to manage it, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not getting the right. It's not allowing. All right, so this one, I'm not. Well, maybe I can take this one and sent to back. And that allows the other ones to pop up. So this one was sitting over the top of it, and now I've got, by sending it to the back, these two are now exposed up on the top. So then you can go ahead and re-export that. So this is what my expectation is for this, this project.